Aiden slid a black card across the glass table. It held a balance of $5 million. He stated he would not be coming back again. Leo watched him with a carefully constructed sadness. He quietly questioned if this was the only way. Aiden expressed his belief that Leo understood the situation. For years, Leo had maintained a quiet and undemanding presence. That was the quality Aiden had always seemed to value. Leo's fingers rested on the cool plastic of the card. He did not pick it up immediately. He asked if Aiden's fiancée was aware of his preferences. A flicker of annoyance crossed Aiden's features. Aiden explained their marriage was a strategic alliance for business. He mentioned she preferred women, making their union convenient. The topic of genuine emotion was irrelevant to their arrangement. Leo finally nodded, his internal worries easing slightly. He took the card and slid it into his pocket. Aiden saw that Leo had stopped talking. A brief moment of sentiment seemed to cross his mind. Leo spoke before Aiden could offer any comforting words. He said that false reassurances would only create false hope. Leo knew their arrangement had an expiration date. Aiden checked the expensive watch on his wrist. It was his usual signal that their time was up. Leo offered to vacate the apartment and return the keys. Aiden told him to keep it as a final gift. He insisted he did not need the property back. A flash of relief appeared in Leo's eyes. He quickly masked it with a somber expression. Leo claimed the apartment held too many memories. He suggested selling it would be a cleaner break. Aiden agreed, telling him to do whatever he wanted. He was always generous with money and possessions. Leo walked Aiden to the door of the penthouse. As Aiden prepared to leave, Leo handed him a small drive. He explained it contained more recorded stories for sleepless nights. Aiden looked at the device for a long moment. Just as Leo thought he would refuse, he accepted it. Aiden offered a polite, restrained thank you. That was his way even after 5 years together. Their relationship was a transaction, always polite and distant. Aiden had only ever wanted conversation and stories for his insomnia. The balance on his bank statements had proven that fact. Leo wished him well for the future. Aiden gave a slight nod and then turned away. The elevator doors closed, hiding him from view. Leo shut the apartment door behind him. He immediately pulled out the CR card. He looked at the numbers again and again, smiling. The money was a testament to Aiden's generosity. It also justified years of protecting his voice. He had avoided spicy food, alcohol, and smoke. His voice was his most valuable asset in their arrangement. He initially expected a more physical relationship. But Aiden had been different from other wealthy men. They had never been intimate in 5 years. One drunken kiss was their only physical contact. Aiden had been mortified the next day. He had compensated Leo generously and stayed away for weeks. Only severe insomnia had brought him back. The lifestyle had been comfortable but isolating. Leo was young and had desires of his own. He had sacrificed his personal life for this arrangement. So when Aiden announced the end, Leo readily agreed. His severance package would fund a new, exciting life. First, he needed to move out of the apartment. He packed his belongings with surprising speed. He moved into a new place across town that same week. That night, he called his friend Mark. They planned to visit the city's most famous gay club. Leo had only heard stories about the venue. Now, no one could stop him from exploring. He was free to date whomever he wanted. Aiden no longer had any say in his life. Mark questioned if Aiden would approve of his night out. Leo raised his glass for a toast. He proudly announced his newfound freedom. Mark was shocked that he let go of such a wealthy patron. Leo explained that Aiden was getting married. He mentioned that clinging was never his style. Besides, he had been paid very well to disappear. Leo spread his fingers to emphasize the amount. Mark understood why he agreed so quickly. Leo added that Aiden might have lost his physical drive. He mused that in 5 years they were never truly intimate. As he spoke, he leaned back in the booth. His voice trailed off as he saw a figure behind Mark. Mark prompted him to continue his story. Aiden stood there, his expression unreadable. He calmly invited Leo to continue speaking. He remarked that he wanted to hear the rest. Leo was speechless, caught in his own words. He could not say these things to Aiden's face. Then he remembered their connection was severed. He no longer needed to fear Aiden's disapproval. Leo looked up at him from his seat. He asked when Aiden developed a habit of eavesdropping. Aiden replied that he was not eavesdropping. He had walked over in plain sight. As the subject of the conversation, he felt he had a right to listen. Mark, understanding the tension, nudged Leo playfully. Leo brushed his friend's hand away in annoyance. He sarcastically asked if Aiden was afraid of his fiancée finding out. Aiden did not react with anger as expected. Instead, he considered Leo's words carefully. He then asked if Leo was jealous of the marriage. The bar's loud music seemed to fade away. Only Aiden's question remained in Leo's ears. He scoffed at the very idea of being jealous. He reminded himself their arrangement was purely financial. He told Aiden not to overestimate his own importance. Leo stated he was a man of his word. When he said he would not cling, he meant it. Aiden seemed to want to say more, but Leo had no desire to continue the conversation. He worried Aiden might demand the money back. Leo tapped his friend's shoulder, announcing his departure. He claimed the night was boring and he was going home. Mark tried to stop him from leaving so suddenly. He had planned to introduce Leo to some younger men. The timing of this announcement was terrible. Leo glanced over at Aiden's cold expression. Aiden's face had become even more stern. He asked Leo what kind of man he wanted to meet. He suggested they could all get acquainted together. Just then, another man approached their group. He casually draped an arm over Aiden's shoulder. Aiden immediately removed the man's hand. He told his friend, Julian, not to be so familiar. Julian laughed, asking who Leo was. His gaze lingered on Leo in an uncomfortable way. Leo avoided the man's appraising stare. Aiden stated that Leo was just an acquaintance. He then walked away with Julian following him. Julian called back, suggesting they all hang out. He mentioned that Leo was his type. Aiden did not respond as they disappeared into the crowd. Mark asked Leo who the man was. Leo confirmed it was his recently departed patron. He confessed he no longer felt like meeting anyone new. Aiden's presence made him feel strangely guilty. He told Mark he was leaving for Real. He decided to leave even though it felt like retreating. He reminded himself that his life was his own now. His choices had nothing to do with Aiden Blackwood. Still, he could not shake the feeling of unease. He said goodbye to his friend and left. Getting a car outside the club was difficult. He waited on the sidewalk for his rideshare. The cool night air did little to clear his head. A stranger approached him on the sidewalk. The man's words were oily and unwelcome. Leo politely declined his advances. The man became aggressive, accusing him of looking for money. He grabbed Leo's arm, making a crude offer. Suddenly, Aiden's voice cut through the air. He asked what the man's business was with Leo. Aiden's tall frame easily separated the two men. The stranger demanded to know who Aiden was. He told Aiden to mind his own business. The man then made the mistake of shoving Aiden. Aiden reacted with swift, practiced efficiency. He twisted the man's arm behind his back. He warned him that Leo was not interested. The bar manager rushed out onto the street. He became immediately deferential upon seeing Aiden. Aiden instructed the manager to ban the man for life. He criticized the club's poor security. The man was quickly dragged away by staff. Leo stepped out from behind Aiden. He offered a reluctant thank you for the help. Aiden turned his cold gaze on him. He asked if Leo was waiting there to be harassed. The accusation stung Leo deeply. He retorted that he was simply waiting for his car. Aiden's words were insulting and unfair. Aiden offered a rare, clipped apology. He offered to have his driver take Leo home. Leo quickly refused the offer. He did not want Aiden to know his new address. A clean break meant no lingering connections. He said his own car had arrived. As he walked away, Aiden grabbed his wrist. He demanded to know what Leo was really doing there. Leo countered by asking Aiden the same question. Aiden's grip loosened, and he said nothing. Leo got into his car and drove away. He felt a strange confusion about Aiden's behavior. Their platonic arrangement had been over for months. He wondered why Aiden was acting like a jealous ex-lover. The thought that Aiden had feelings for him was absurd. He decided it was best not to overthink it. Their lives were separate now. Leo stayed home for several days after that night. He focused on applying for jobs. The $5 million was a great cushion, but he did not want to live idly forever. He had skills he wanted to put to use. He received several promising interview offers. He finally accepted a position at a great company. The office was close to his new apartment. The pay was excellent, and the hours were reasonable. But on his second day, he wanted to quit. Aiden Blackwood was the CEO of the company. Leo could not believe his terrible luck. Aiden, however, appeared completely composed during a meeting. He gave no sign of recognition or surprise. Leo decided to keep his head down and work. He was just a junior employee in a large corporation. Their paths would likely never cross. He finished his HR paperwork and found his desk. The reality of his situation began to sink in. It seemed some people were fated to reconnect. But their story had started on the wrong foundation. A senior manager, Mr. Davies, approached him. He commented on Leo's long gap in employment. Leo explained he had been doing freelance work online. He kept a professional distance from the overly friendly man. He noticed Davies wore a rainbow pin on his lapel. He turned to his computer, hoping to end the conversation. Just then, Aiden walked past with a group of executives. Aiden's eyes met Leo's for a brief moment. Leo quickly looked down at his keyboard. Flustered, he felt a strange sense of being watched. After a few weeks, Leo adjusted to office life. He mostly kept to himself, focusing on his work. He had to politely decline advances from several female colleagues. He eventually disclosed his orientation to stop the offers. This, however, seemed to encourage Mr. Davies. The senior manager's attention became relentless. One afternoon, Davies cornered him in the break room. He bluntly asked Leo to consider dating him. Leo knew this confrontation was inevitable. He firmly stated he was not interested. Davies's friendly demeanor vanished instantly. He reminded Leo of his probationary status. He implied he had the power to get Leo fired. Leo scoffed at the pathetic threat. He pointed out Davies's lack of career progression. The man's face turned red with anger. He grabbed Leo's shoulder, his voice turning vulgar. He said they could have some fun and he would pay. Leo set his coffee mug down on the counter. He shoved Davies hard against the wall. He said he was tired of this job anyway. He told Davies not to project his own lifestyle onto him. Just as Davies threatened to call security, the door opened. Aiden was standing there, watching them. He calmly asked whose patronage Leo was claiming now. He accused Leo of using his name for influence. Leo's lips tightened. refusing to show weakness. Aiden stepped closer, his height casting a shadow. He trapped Leo between his body and the counter. He said using his name required some form of payment. Before Leo could respond, Aiden's assistant appeared. Aiden quietly instructed him to handle Mr. Davies. The man was escorted out of the break room. The assistant closed the door, leaving them alone. Leo tried to leave, stating he was resigning. Aiden blocked his path, grabbing his arm. He asked why Leo was in such a hurry to leave. He claimed that Leo seemed to be adapting well. Leo insisted that the company did not need him. He tried to pull his arm free, but Aiden's grip was strong. He remembered that strength from years ago. Aiden reminded him about the payment he owed. He said Leo could not leave before settling his debt. Leo did not understand Aiden's strange behavior. Aiden was engaged and should be keeping his distance. Their public association could jeopardize his business deal. Leo decided to be direct and confrontational. He reminded Aiden that their arrangement ended 3 months ago. Aiden agreed but said it was only one part of their relationship. He stated he had not ended other possibilities. Leo was completely baffled by his words. He asked what other relationship they could possibly have. Aiden told him it was the relationship of a pursuer. He was pursuing Leo. The statement was so out of character for Aiden. Leo stared at him, trying to see if it was a joke. But Aiden's expression was completely serious. He had known the man for 5 years. He could tell when Aiden was being sincere. Leo asked if Aiden had lost his mind. Aiden leaned against a shelf, looking relaxed. He said that he was perfectly sane. He ran his thumb over Leo's wrist. The light touch sent a strange shiver through Leo. He felt a sense of danger he had never felt before. This man was interested in him now. Leo asked if Aiden wanted him back as a kept man. He then corrected himself, suggesting the term was now mistress. Aiden's brow furrowed, displeased with the terminology. He denied the accusation in a low, even tone. Leo pressed on, reminding him of his impending marriage. He refused to be a secret on the side. Aiden's next words were a complete shock. He said that he had canceled the engagement. Leo stared at him in utter disbelief. He knew how important that business alliance was to Aiden. He could not believe Aiden would sacrifice it. He asked Aiden what he was talking about. Aiden pulled him closer, into a firm embrace. He repeated that the engagement was off. He would not make Leo a secret lover. He wanted to make him his only partner. Leo felt his mind struggling to process the information. He asked if Aiden was giving up his company's future. Aiden laughed softly, holding him tighter. He reassured Leo the company was fine. He said he could still afford to take care of him. Leo felt like he was in an alternate reality. He accused Aiden of being crazy. He pointed out that for 5 years, Aiden showed no interest. Now, 3 months after they parted, he was in love. He spoke in a hushed, urgent whisper. The break room walls were not completely soundproof. Aiden seemed unconcerned by the risk of being overheard. He confessed he had feelings for a long time. He said Leo's innocent act had made things complicated. If their start had been typical, things might be different. But by the time he realized his feelings, it was too late. He feared any advance would seem like a simple transaction. Leo admitted he would have assumed the worst. He then questioned why Aiden planned the marriage. Proved his feelings were not that deep. Aiden explained he never wanted to trap Leo. He wanted Leo to stay with him willingly. But after 5 years, Leo had shown no sign of affection. He decided letting him go was the kindest option. Leo then asked about the drunken kiss. He wanted to know why Aiden avoided him for weeks after. A rare look of embarrassment appeared on Aiden's face. He admitted he had been overwhelmed by his feelings. He was afraid of losing control if he stayed. Leo remembered his own confusion and hurt from that time. Aiden revealed he had still visited at night. He just never let Leo see him. Leo felt a surge of frustration at the confession. All his anxiety had been for nothing. He told Aiden they had no future together. He pulled his employee badge off and pushed it into Aiden's hand. Then he turned and walked out of the break room. He ignored the curious stares of other employees. He grabbed his personal items and left the building. On the way home, his anger slowly subsided. He realized Aiden's emotional intelligence was lacking. He had let a perfect opportunity slip away. Aiden's calls came one after another. Leo ignored them all and turned off his phone. He needed time to think. He could not deny that Aiden's confession was shocking. He had never suspected Aiden had feelings for him. He also had not shown his own interest. Aiden's visits were always so brief and professional. He never created an opportunity for anything more. He wondered if he could accept Aiden now. The gap between their worlds was enormous. But he had not left the city after their breakup. Some part of him had hoped for a different outcome. He met Mark for a drink that evening. He explained the entire, unbelievable situation. Mark listened patiently, then offered simple advice. He told Leo that life was too short for regrets. He said a missed opportunity was gone forever. Mark's words echoed in Leo's mind. He put his friend in a taxi and prepared to go home. He had a strange feeling and looked across the street. Aiden was standing there beside his black car. A light rain had started to fall. The image reminded Leo of their first meeting. Aiden had looked impossibly handsome and out of reach. Leo crossed the street and walked up to him. Aiden opened a large umbrella, covering them both. The faint scent of smoke clung to Aiden's coat. Leo frowned, asking if he had started smoking. Aiden noted he was no longer using a formal title. He tried to deflect the question about the cigarettes. Leo reminded him of his seasonal bronchitis. Aiden admitted he had been sleepless and anxious. He said he had been driving through Leo's neighborhood nightly. He had hoped to catch a glimpse of him. Leo felt a pang of guilt for staying indoors. Aiden confessed the audio recordings were no longer effective. He asked if the real person could help him sleep. Leo said he was dreaming. Aiden's usual confident demeanor was gone. He looked tired, with dark circles under his eyes. For the first time, he seemed vulnerable. Leo expressed his fears about their social differences. He said their relationship was destined to fail. Aiden insisted that external factors did not matter. Leo admitted he had pretended a lot during their 5 years. Aiden pulled him into a warm embrace. The rain fell harder around them. He said he knew Leo was not perfect. He could accept all his flaws. Leo felt a laugh bubbling up inside him. Aiden told him to laugh if he wanted to. He asked if Aiden was absolutely sure about this. Aiden confirmed he had been sure for a long time. Letting Leo go had been a mistake. He realized he could not live without him. Leo finally gave in. He agreed to try to see if they could make it work. Aiden's hold tightened around him. Leo mentioned that he had already sold the penthouse. Aiden smiled a small, genuine smile. He quietly told Leo that he was the one who bought it.